Yes, so my people, you are all welcome back again to my channel. Nice meet you here once again. It is my pleasure to have you here. Now, if you are here and you are here to subscribe to my channel, kindly help me hit the subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell. Also, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Now, the rumor that get out is that they said Olori Tobi's parent has been invited to, the palace of Ooni of Ife. Yes, so we all know the story that that brought to us here. The rumor that I heard that they said Olori Tobi barged into the palace of Ooni of Ife without following due process, because we know that these people have their custom and tradition that you know um if a woman is pregnant, she will leave the palace even until she will give birth, that she will have to stay to a certain time before she will, come back to the palace. And she knows what and what they said, will happen before she will come back to the palace. Meanwhile, they said she did not wait until, the time, the month that they gave her, elapses. She just barged into the palace unannounced, and they said everybody was surprised. The thing there was that they said, the joy they have was Oni was not around, he was not on seat, he was not in the palace, because if Oni by chance, set his eyes on her and the twin, only God know what would have happened, because this thing is against their, custom and tradition. So, and it's not as if they said Tobi is not aware. They said Tobi is aware, but the only thing is that they don't know what happened. And when they asked her, she said she thought that it is time, because she's due to, come return to the palace. And they said when she barge into the palace like that, she didn't come with her, car. She didn't come even with a driver, that she came with a different car and everything different. And another thing they said, she said again, was that she is a Christian, that she has prayed, that she did not really believe these kind of things, that she didn't know that the thing is there that serious, that she thought maybe it's just this kind of tradition and custom, that they will say we forbid this and that, but it's not as if, yeah, when you follow or when you mistakenly do these things and nothing will happen to you. And they said, look, this thing you just did now, this action you took, that is a very serious one, that if they tell you what this thing involve, you will even want to remain. Even if they are calling you to come to the palace, you will say no. You will want to add more days or more months. You will wait extra month before you return to the palace, because you will be more careful, because these children that you brought in, everybody praying for long life for everybody. So why do you want to, jeopardize the rules, the tradition and custom of our people? And they said they quickly, took her out of the palace. They quickly took her outside the palace, and before they asked the driver to take her back to wherever it is that she's coming from. And with all these things that happened, so they said they had a meeting, and they invited the parents of Tobi right now. They invited the parent to come to the palace for a talk, that they really need to talk, because the question they asked was that where was Tobi's mom when Tobi was leaving the house, because from what we heard, of course, we all know in Nigeria, people, when a daughter put to bed, the mother always, make sure he stays by her, take care of the children and all that. And they said, of course, Tobi has been with the parent, and some persons were saying that she's no more with her parent, that she has moved to her house in Ikoyi in Lagos, and that her mom is there with her and all that. Fine, if her mom is there with her in Ikoyi, why would she just leave like that unannounced without even telling the mom? And they said immediately they reached out to the parent, they said the mom was even the first lamenting, crying on phone, that she didn't know that she stepped out to go and get some stuff before she could return back to the house. She was told that Tobi left, that like she was like, with the children, how did she do it? Only her with the children. How come? Where did she go to? And they said they were trying her line all the entire time. Her line was not connecting, But not until she got to the palace and they reached out to the mom, that was when she knew that she has left Ikoyi to in down to Ile-Ife. And the distance is not just from here to there, And they said the mom kept wondering that how did she do it? How come? Is she not scared of the road? What came over her? Because as a mother, you would definitely the first thing you will say is like what came over her, because you will know that how can my daughter do this kind of a thing. This is something they always discuss even there in her Ikoyi mansion, that often time this issue will come up, they will discuss it, the mom will even throw more light on it, explain more, just to put fear in her and just to make her know the gravity behind anybody that will make such a serious mistake. So they said, with all this put together, they said when they reached out to the mom was surprised. She was down, she was in tears, she was just shouting, hope Ooni was not on seat, hope they said no, they didn't even allow her to step her foot inside the palace. Now it's like it was now the entrance to the palace. There's a way they said the gate, whether you enter first gate, second gate, like that. So they quickly noticed that of course you have to wind out to speak to the guards and all that. That was when they now discovered that she was the one, and they saw her with the children, and they said the guard locked the gate back and he ran inside to go and inform everyone inside that look at who is at the gate. And that was how they got to know, and they rushed out and they cornered her. They quickly took her outside the vicinity of the palace of Ooni of Ife, because they said what she has done is a big heavy problem that she has done, and a great mistake on her side for bringing herself down to the palace. And they said another thing they said she said was that she missed everything in the palace. She just wants the children to. I don't understand, I don't get it, because when they say this thing is not good, it is not good. And she knew all this before she agreed to get married to the monarch. Why disobeying now? Why all this? But some persons are saying that all these things that you see happening sometimes might not be ordinary, might just be a plot from the enemy, just to get to the Ooni of Ife and all that. So now, thank God, they said the man was not on seat, none of his subject was even around, nobody was around that could even been affected or whatever. So they said when they send, now they have sent for the parent to come, so that of course the parent need to answer one or two questions, because especially the mom, because they said if you have been talking to your daughter, if you have been telling her the rules, the custom, the tradition of these people, why would she just stand up and behave the way she did? That even people that they were expecting in the past that they would make such mistake never made such mistake. Why would she do that? And they said at a point that she started crying and she started apologizing, that she didn't know what came over her. She didn't know that this thing is a very serious issue like this, that she thought is just something that when they see her they will just wave everything off and they will welcome her and all that and all that. They said back and forth, but the bottom line, the rumor we heard now allegedly now is that they said she has been invited for her parent has been invited to the palace of Ooni of Ife for a serious dialogue as to deliberate on the way forward and how to 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 speak to them, so that such thing will never ever repeat itself again. And also they said there are certain punishment that ought to be meted at Olori Tobi, in order for it to serve as a deterrent to other Oloris that will want to fall victim. Because if they should allow the matter to slide like this, they might want to one or two might want to come up tomorrow to want to repeat what just happened, so that they will know that this thing is a very very serious issue. And this was what the rumor that get to us, and I said I will also come here and let us know. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for standing by. I love you all. I appreciate you. God bless you. Have a great day till I come your way again. Bye for now.